What to farm this week? Well, I'll tell you. That's the reason for this video. So it's starting strong, right? We get we get the really old Bang. I'm just gonna skip and say no. He's one of the worst impacts in the game. He has a 7 and 14 chakra jutsu, which I believe no units in 2 years have had a 7 and 14. At least that you couldn't like make him like last in that, because I recall hard mode Obito, one of them, he had like an 8 and 16, but you can't make him 6 and 12. Like 14 chakra is a lot. They haven't done any units with 14 chakra in such a long while, so Bang is a hard skip. Then we have Danzo is also a hard skip because he does deplete your health by 15%, and 6 and 12 nowadays he just doesn't do enough damage. I recall when I actually started playing the game, he was a decent for the play unit because he used to do like enough damage to the point where the damage that he depleted was worth it, but nowadays it's not enough. He doesn't have enough good stats, even at max and broken. He just, all in all, he's not a good unit. There are so much better bravery for the play units out there. You shouldn't really just farm Danzo at all. Now is where the good stuff begins. So CM2 Sasuke, although he has fallen off, he used to be the king of free-to-play Ninja Road. He used to just get infinite perfect dodges, and with the help of Series 6 Pev's Mother do it. I should try again doing the new Ninja Road with CM2 Sasuke and Series 6 Pev's Mother. I might do it this week if you guys want me to. But he used to be the absolute king, but he has fallen off because what Grey did was they saw that people were doing the CM2 Sasuke and Series 6 Pev's Mother strategy, and they were like, nope, I'm not allowing that. And then they started making maps that would kind of counter CM2 Sasuke, but he's still such a useful free to play unit. Here's a unit that is well worth the max level of 150. It's funny because it's so old. December of 2016. God damn. So old, but so worth it. Normal jutsu, which is why he's so good, is when he jutsus for 5 chakra, he receives back 7 chakra. So not only he receives back the amount that he used, he gains 2 chakra. I don't know what they were thinking when he did this, but he gains 2 chakra, and then he gives himself 2 perfect dodges for 2 turns. He's a broken unit. So he gets infinite perfect dodges because you literally can jutsu forever. Unfortunately, as I said, they have been doing maps that kind of counter him by like attacking him way too much, like to the point where they would do like 10 attacks in 1 turn, and then you can't like recover that. So that's what they have been doing, but still way worth summoning. Then the ultimate is kind of bad. It's a 9 times towards 1 if they're brave, or 6 if they're other elements. The reason why he's good is his normal jutsu. Again, no other units have been broken to the point where they get more chakra than they use on the jutsu, if I recall. And that's of course the reset, right? But incredibly good. Buddy skill reduces damage as well, which was one of the reasons why he was so good at Series 6 Pev's Mother. You'd use him to get the perfect dodges, and you switch to Series 6 Pev's Mother to kill waves, and then Series 6 Pev's Mother, even if he gets hit, he would have the damage reduction that he already has, dodge, and then also the actual damage reduction from CM2 Sasuke. So again, I might try it again on this new Ninja Road, but I want to see if you guys want first. So now the new emergency mission. The character itself is not very good, but of course because it's new, everyone should do it for the pearls. Really easy. I did myself with a free-to-play team, the under 28 in wisdom. With a full free-to-play wisdom team under 28, so it's of course every single emergency mission is going to be easy to get the pearl objectives. Again, he himself is not very good. 10% chance of mobilization for 4 turns. It does go to 20%. It's just not very good, and it goes for 5 turns as well. 20%, it's so low. For like, you're wasting chakra. The thing is that when I say like, 20% chance of something, like, here's the thing, I forgot the name. The new Phantom Castle, Fu, she has a 25% chance of sleep damage on the combination attack. That's pretty high, because combination attacks you're doing all the time. A jutsu you do once and waste chakra. If you have such a lower chance on a jutsu, it's not very good. But then again, he's just for the pros. You just do the emergency mission for the pros. I don't think he's worth just keeping your account or maybe even using. Then we have Hayate, which is a relatively new emergency mission. Did he even leave? I think he's been here for a while. I don't recall if he even left, but he is pretty interesting. He does have reset normal jutsu and ultimate. He increases chance of dodge by 30%. I guess the gimmick that they went for was that you would use the normal jutsu and then you would reset and stack the dodge, but only 10%. I'm curious to see, right? A Blazing Festival that will have like this chance of dodging and will actually increase and also have perfect dodge, because it's a really good combo. Of course we have Shisui. The Shisui does have the dodge and normal jutsu that he stacks, but you see right here he has perfect dodge as well in the ultimate. He has a chance of resetting the ultimate. Maybe they would do something bigger with this, right? For a Blazing Festival where you can choose. You either stack normal dodge or perfect dodge and you have a really good chance of resetting, or like Shisui where you jutsu and you get chakra back. It would be interesting, but as a character, as an emergency mission, he just doesn't work, so it's not worth summoning mostly at all. So, moving on, we have Anko. Anko is a pretty decent emergency mission. I recall when she came out, I was like, damn, they're making emergency missions good, because she was like, back then, emergency missions were god awful. Like before September 2018, they were god awful. But Anko and what was it Kakuzu? I think it was Kakuzu. He was pretty good as well. So I was like, oh, emergency missions are getting better. And I mean, Izumu and Hayaki are not terrible compared to the other emergency missions before, but they're not very good. Like I feel like Anko, ever since Anko, it has been like really decreasing, but she does have slip damage and attack weakening, and that goes to 70%, which is really good. 70% chance of slip damage and attack weakening. Attack weakening, I always say good things about. Attack weakening is really good. 3 chakras, so you can stack the attack weakening and also stack the slip damage. I've showed many times where a boss, he can do a lot of damage, but if you stack attack weakening for 75% on him, he's only doing 25% of the damage he would do. So it's like having extra damage reduction. It's really good. Maybe you can stack that, and she also does increase damage against skill, which is of course her type advantage. And he does neutralize type element affinity base. It's really interesting how they word it. I prefer saying just neutralize type disadvantage. She neutralizes type disadvantage for one enemy and 80% slip damage, or 100 because of the abilities. So she has 100% slip damaging. It's really good. She's a really good unit. She's worth farming, and then she also reduces skill damage on the buddy skill, which can be I was not showing, sorry. Which can be helpful, but of course it would be better if it was body. Really good for an emergency mission. I would say she's really good. Ru and Soku, they are farmed in the same emergency mission. I think they are the only emergency mission that is actually a double character. They were an attempt at doing something. I don't know when they came out if they were good, but nowadays they're absolutely terrible, so I would not even look into them. They're very, very bad. Just if you have not done it yet, just do it for the pearls. Same for Kakashi. Kakashi is a 4-star that awakens to a 5-star. Just not good. It's just not good. And now, finally, these characters, I've talked about them so many times because they're still in the shop, but they're leaving. Which, by the way, what I do every single time is I wait until I farm the Kage League unit, because when you do the Kage League you actually get a unit and you need to level them up on Ninja Road if you don't do like top 50, and then I buy the stuff in the shop. I'm urging you right now, buy the stuff in the shop before, because if you do like me, but maybe some people do, because it's leaving in 12 days. So for example, I always buy all the attack pills and health boosts, attack pills and health pills, because they're so good. I'd urge you to buy all the items right now before it leaves, because it's leaving way earlier than usual. Usually in Ninja Road stays for a month, but this time it's staying for 20 days just because of the anniversary. So again, just a quick reminder. So Hidan, thankfully he's leaving. I hate talking about him because he's such a disappointment. He's really bad. The ultimate immobilizes you. There's not much more to talk about. The ultimate immobilizes you. He immobilizes himself. That's his ability. Of course, he does deal 18% of the target's remaining health. If you're gonna grind Ninja Road coins, either wait for the next unit, because he's leaving, right? And the third anniversary might bring a good unit for like the Ninja World, right? So maybe you want to save your coins for that if you don't like grinding Ninja World as much. But his normal jutsu is very interesting because it's a 90% just lift damage for 10 turns. So there is that, but it costs 6 chakra. So Hidan is okay-ish. And then we have Yagura. Yagura is pretty bad. Really old unit. Really old is standard for Ninja World. Back in the day, Ninja World units, they always had like these boost health, boost attack abilities, which are trash. And 6 and 12, he's just very bad. Like, he does have attack reduction, which I just said, oh, it's good, but it costs 6 chakra, so it's like, it's pretty bad, not worth buying at all. Here's, of course, an Ninja World coin. And then Clash coins, Omoi. If you've not bought Omoi by then, I don't know. Omoi is one of the best free-to-play units in the game, buy him. Is there even more to say? He's top priority, he's just insane because he changes type. He changes to 2 types, which is insane. Skill and body, which body of course is his type advantage, so insane unit, 100% worth buying. I've talked about him 100 times, so I don't think I have to talk about him again. And Ino, if you've already got Omoi, maybe you want to go for her, but honestly, I myself am doing the same thing as I said about Ninja World coins. I'm waiting for the next PvP unit shop to buy, so I have exactly almost 120,000. By the time I'm done with qualifier leagues and Kage leagues, I'm probably gonna be over 120,000, of course. So it's well enough to buy all the copies of a PvP unit. So that's what I'm doing. If you want to buy Ino, go for it, but if you're already done with Omoi, I'll just say wait for the next PvP unit. Ino is good, but there are better free-to-play bravery units, which is the thing, right? So that's it for the week. Thank you guys for watching.